The legacy of Durand Cup, when it came and befell on the lap of Eastern Command, that was 5 years back in 2019, and it has seen astronomical growth ever since. So what has happened is, 2019 it was held at a fairly moderate scale, where the matches were held at 2 locations, and there were also limited teams, and there was no live coverages of the matches happening either. So from then on, slowly and steady, but with a great amount of resolve in the heart, they have grown over a period of last 5 years, with one of the years with no matches taking place due to COVID. And today we stand at 4. That is 4 venues. When I say 4 venues, it is 4 cities and 4 states. So we have actually 2 venues in Kolkata itself, 2 stadiums. Then we have Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, Kokrajhar in Assam, and Shillong in Meghalaya. 24 teams, all the top ISL teams of the country, 13 of them. Couple of I-League teams, which is the B-string of the nation. All the services teams, Army, Navy and Air Force. We have 3 CAPF teams as well. That is the PSF, the CISF and the Assam Rifles. The Nepal Armed Forces team, or the Army team, the Tribhuvan Army team, is also taking part. And we do have some local talent. To promote local talent, we have got 2 teams coming in from one from Kashmir, the Downtown Heroes. One is Bodoland from Assam. And you would be happy to know that all the matches, 43 of them, are being telecast live on Sony Live. And not only that, we also have live telecast taking place on the OTT channel and Sony Live. The story dates back to 1888 in a small town called Simla, which was an outpost of the British Army. And Mr. Henry Mortimer Durand, who was the Foreign Secretary of India those days, he started off a tournament to keep the British military units in Simla busy by playing football. And he constituted the cup, which now has become the Durand Cup. So the local population of Simla got interested in the game. They started watching it and supporting it, to the extent that they even constituted a cup and presented it as a Simla Cup. And they started taking part in the tournament as well. So we had the military teams of the British Army and the local teams playing there. As we came closer to the independence, we had the clubs who were not residents of that area, but also were invited to play in the game. Then came independence, and they decided to move the cup to Delhi. And that was because of the fact that there was a tussle between the newly created nations, that who would be the owner of the Durand Cup. And that is when our Foreign Secretary in those days, Mr. Balwant Singh, he had a bright idea, and he put a Durand Football Tournament Society. And under the Societies Act, these 2 cups, the Simla Trophy and the Durand Cup, they came to Delhi, and they were, for a brief period of time, rested in the vaults of the State Bank of India. The president was made as the patron of the society, and as a result of which, the President's Cup got instituted in 1950. So from 50 onwards, all the winners of the Durand tournament were awarded with 3 trophies: the Durand Cup, the Simla Trophy and the President's Cup. So while the Durand Cup and the Simla Cup were rotational, the President's Cup was given away as an award to all the winners, and a new one was made every year. So I guess this is one of the very unique things in the legacy of any sporting history, that we have 3 awards, and they're very impressive trophies which are given to the winners. We have had immense amount of support coming in from the government of West Bengal initially, and thereafter the word spread around, and as we are now in 4 states, and there is a phenomenal amount of enthusiasm from the state governments. So first and foremost is the fact that we do get the infrastructure and these are one of the topmost footballing infrastructure in the nation. So if we get them to conduct our matches, you might be aware that Durand Cup is the season opener, and this is where the footballing season starts. So we are the flag bearer of the season. They also provide us with a whole lot of other assistance in terms of law and order, with the police coming in, the electricity department to make sure that we have matches happening in floodlight times, the PWD, the municipality, and all the other ministries of the government. We join hands with the Indian Army and the armed forces in general, and make sure that this tournament happens flawlessly. And in the bargain, over the period of last 5 years, the military has been able to generate not only the enthusiasm from the masses for the game as such, for Durand Cup in particular, but also been able to create great relations with the counterparts in the state governments. That, I think, is a huge success story. Now, as far as the funding of the tournament is concerned, we are hugely dependent on sponsors, which are the mainstay of the tournament. We are thankful for the great amount of support we have from our sponsors who have been with us for a time, and they have increased their footprint in the sponsorship and the support for the tournament. Specifically, Indian Oil, Coal India, and the State Bank of India. These are main sponsors, and there are a huge number of others who have contributed in cash and kind. And I would like to put on record our thanks and gratitude to all of them for supporting football, and we are really going very fast in making it one of the most liked games, as it is known as the game of the masses all over the world, and as well as ensuring that the stature of the tournament grows. Thank you once again to all the sponsors.